5.25% of 360. So first of all, we need to convert 5.25% into fraction first. So 5.25, remember we need to convert that into improper first. So 5 times 4 is 20, add 1 is 21 over 4. So then because this is percent, that means it's the same as 21 over 4%. Now, to convert the percents into fractions, so we go 21 over 4 divided by 100. So that give me 21 over 4. This one is just like over 1. We flip it, become times by 1 over 100. So this is the same as 21 over 400. So therefore, 5.25% of 360 is exactly the same as 21 over 400 times 360. So to do this, so what we can do is we can just simplify by both divide by 0 first, because 360 is the same as 360 over 1. So this 0 I can cancel out. So I can simplify this. 36 and 40 I divide by 4. So that divide by 4 give me 9. This divide by 4 give me 1. So which is 10 underneath here. So now what I do, I just go 21 times 9. So I do 21 times 9. I just write here. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So 189 over 10. So do not forget. So 189 divided by 10. So no decimal point means it's right at the back. You just move 1. So cancel that. So the answer is 18.9. 9 1/3% of 45. So first of all, 9 1/3% is 9 1/3. We convert to improper fraction first. So 9 times 3 is 27. Add 1 is 28. So 28 over 3. And then because it's percent, which means percent like that. So it's just same as 28 over 300. So percent means per 100. 28 over 3 divided by 100. It's just same as 28 over 300. So in another word, this is just the same as 28 over 300 times 45. So what I can do now is I can divide by 3. Makes it easier. So if I divide by 3 with this one, just like over 1, 45 divided by 3, and then 300 divided by 3. So 3 go to 4 is 1. Remainder 1. 3 go to 15 is 5. And this 300 divided by 3, of course, this is 100 left. So now all I need to do is 28 times 15. And then I divide by 100. So 5 times 8 is 40. Put 4 on top. 5 times 2 is 10. Add 4 is 14. 0, put it down. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. So now I just add them up. 0, 2, and then this is 3. Add 1 is 4. So 420. But do not forget to divide by 100. So no decimal point. It means right at the back here. You move 1, move 2. 1, 2. So it's 4.2. 4 2/5% of 480. So 4 2/5. So I convert to improper first, which is 4 times 5. Or 5 times 4 is 20. Add 2 is 22. So 22 over 5% is just same as 22 over 500. So of means time. So which is I just write here. So 22 over 500 times by 480. So I can simplify by divide by 10 on this and divide by 10 to cancel out. So all I need to do is 22 times 48, and then I divide by 50. So instead of divide by 50, I will divide by 5 and then divide by 10, because 50 is equal to 5 times 10, or 10 times 5. So I divide by 5 first and then I divide by 10. Divide by 10 is much easier. So 48 times 22, 2 times 8 is 16. Put 1 on top of 4. So 2 times 4 is 8, add 1 is 9. So now 2 times 8, I put 0 here first. 2 times 8 is 16. put 1 on top, carry 1. So 2 times 4 is 8, add 1 is 9 again. So all I need to do is just add them up. 6, 5, and then carry 1, so it's 10. And then what I do, I divide by 5 because it's divided by 50. So I divide by 5 first and then divide by 10. Let me clear this first. So 1056 divided by 5. So 5 go to 10 is 2 times. 5 go to 5 is 1. 5 go to 6 is 1. Remainder 1. And 5 doesn't go to 1, of course. Add 0, put a dot. 5 go to 10 is 2 times. And do not forget, we divide by 10 again because I divide by 50. So divide by 5, so that give me 10. So now divide by 10, this decimal point here, I just move 1 to the left. So which is cancel the 10 out. So which is 21.12. 33.33% of 36. Now, if you recognize 33.33%, it's actually is a third. Now, if you're not sure, so what you can do, same thing, you convert these 33 and third into improper first. So 33 times 3 is 99, add 1 is 100. See, 100 over 3. But because of percent, over 300. See, there you go. You simplify this, that give me a third. So all you can write is just 1/3 times by 36. So 3 go to 3 is 1. 3 go to 6 is 12. So the answer is 12. Just check using calculator. So if you use calculator, it will be much easier. All you need to do is just to show the process. So to do this, let's say 5.25%. So I just go fractions. All I need to do is just put 5.25%. Percent means per 100. So just put 5 over 4 and then over 100. And then you just go out and just times by 360. And that should give you the answer. But because this is improper, so we want decimal point. Decimal, so it's 18.9. There you go. Let's say 9.33% of 45. Let's say fractions. Shift fraction again. So 9.33. I just get out here. So 1 going down, 3, and then over 100 because percent means per 100. So just get out here, and then you times by 45 because 9.33% of 45. See? So 21 over 5, but this is not what I want. I want decimal, so 4.2. There you go. Using calculator, very easy. You just write it out. So let's say I write here, so 4 2/5. So you just write it out. You go 4 2/5 of 100, and then you times 480. So put that in the calculator, you get to 1.12. Now, please stop the video and try this one yourself. 8.5%. It means you can write just 8.5 if you like. Percent means per 100. Times by 120. So I can just cancel this 0 with that. So that means 8.5 times 12 and then divided by 10. So or you can do 12 divided by 10 is 1.2. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So what I do, I just go 8.5 times 12. Now, 8.5 times 12, so you ignore decimal point. So just like 85 times 12, that's all. 2 times 5 is 10. So write 0, put a 1 on top. 2 times 8 is 16, add 1 is 17. And then 1 add a 0 first. So 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 8 is 8. Then you add them up. So that gives me 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Add 8 is 10. Now remember one number after decimal point. So we just put here. And do not forget, you need to divide by 10 as well. So we divide by this 10 here. So I cancel this and move 1. So it's 10.20. It's just like 10.2 we do. 12 2/3% of 90. So first of all, we convert 12 2/3 into percent into fraction first. So 12, 3 times 12 is 36. Add 2, is 38. So 38 over 300, because over 3 but percent, so 300, and just times by 90. So I can just simplify by cancel this 0 with this, divide by 3 for both 9 and 30. So I do 9 divided by 3, give me 3. So 30 divided by 3 is 10. So now what I do, I just go 38 times 3. So 38 times 3. So 3 times 8 is 24. So write 4, put a 2 here. 3 times 3 is 9, add 2 is 11. See, so now I divide by 10. So no, this 10 here, I cancel this 0. So no decimal point mean right at the back here. You move 1. So the answer is 11.4. Now 6 1/5% of 40. So we convert to improper fraction first. So 6 times 5 or 5 times 6 is 30. Add 1 is 31. 31 over 5%. So that means it's 31 over 500. And then off means time. So time 40. So of course this is cancelled out. So all I do now is I go 30 times 4 divided by 50. So instead of divide by 50, I divide by 5 first, and then I divide by 10. Because 50 is 5 times 10. So I do the split. So I just go divide by 5, then divide by 10. So it's much easier. So 31 times 4. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So therefore, I get 124. So I need to divide by 5. So 1, 2, 4, I divide by 5. So 5 go to 12 is 2 times, remainder 2. 5 go to 24 is 4 times, because 4 times 5 is 20. We have 24, so remainder 4. So now we add a 0, we put a dot here. 5 go to 40 is 8 times. Then what I do now, I divide by 10. So I divide by 10, I move 1 to this side. So the answer is 2.48. So 2.48. Last but not least. So 3 2/5% of 36. So 3 2/5%, again I convert to improper fraction first. 5 times 3 is 15. Add 2 is 17. 17 over 5. So percent means 500. And then I times by 36. So now I cannot simplify. So what I do, of course I can simplify by half it, but I'm not going to do that because it make it harder. So what I do, I go 36, I times 17, I divide by 5, and then I divide by 100. So what I do now is I go 36 times 17. So 6 times 7 is 42, put a 4 on top. 3 times 7 is 21, add 4 is 25. Put a 0 here. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3. Now all I do is add them up. So I add them up, give me 2, 1, and then 6. And do not forget, we need to divide by 5 and then divide by 100. So I run out of space. I just clear this first so I can write on here. 612 I divided by 5. 5 go to 6 is 1s, remainder 1. 5 go to 11 is 2 times, remainder 1. 5 go to 12 is 2 times, remainder 2. Then we add a 0 here, put a dot. So 5 go to 20 is 4 times. So the answer is 122.4. And then don't forget, we need to divide by 100. So this is move 1, 2. So the answer is 1.224. And thank you so much for watching.